Alright, they might be closing. It's 3 p.m. I waited, hung out at the library for no good reason, extra long. They got showers here? Laundry? 9 to 1, jeez. Okay. Okay, and then this was today.
Yes, sir.
And it's that many people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they even have times 10.
Yeah,
so if I showed up at 9, this guy showed up at 10.
Open. That's when it's open.
Yeah, so they waited an hour until
before they came. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very interested. Okay.
Yeah. So you come early.
Okay, and then
you can be the first one again.
What's the list look like for showers?
It is everything.
Oh, they did
write
everything.
Your name, what time you showed up, and what you're gonna do.
And then
they open up at 9.
9 to 1. Okay. Okay, that covered. Yeah. All right. That's all I need. I guess. So I'm just curious.
So I see you tomorrow.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. So.
Well, come on in and get that shower, man.
Yeah. It seems like the programs in Temple for homelessness are so strong that they got people, all the homeless practically, most of them are just around a homeless shelter, and they're sitting, they're just sitting out around I think a homeless shelter area, digging through a box. I can't really record that. Count about 8 of them, maybe 10. Look at this. They got a public walkway here, and they're putting a sign up that says "Keep off." This is the only property that doesn't have a sidewalk. They ripped it out and then put that sign. Yeah, there's a little bit to be afraid of. Now bicycling around a little bit on the wrong side of the tracks. The, whatever you call it, the salvation side, I don't know, the homeless side. I could see a lot of trash laying around. I had this guy last night ride his bicycle around my car. I positioned myself in a way to try to not be seen, unless he did pull right up to my side windows, but he left pretty quick. He might have seen a glimpse of me. Got me a little nervous, and he had some weird, like another bicycle or something on his back as he was bicycling. Like, I think he was checking out my bicycle, not interested in looking inside my car, just a bicycle. So I think I'm gonna try to get a shower and clean clothes tomorrow at 9 a.m. and then walk over to the post office and hope for the best. Yeah, once again, about Temple and the homeless services, it is clearly over supplying and under demand, a low demand, a high supply. And you find that with imbalances in cities. Temple is a net positive. It can handle more homeless. It certainly can. And it's similar to Bend, Oregon. Bend, Oregon seemed about right, though. They seem to be in balance handling homeless. They get more people that travel through that area exploring or something. Oh. You got to take advantage of that when you can. Like Salt Lake City could not meet the demands. They did not have enough resources to provide for all the homeless that came in. They were overwhelmed, and so then they had to start initiating push-outs and drive-outs, drive the cattle out, because it got swelled, overfilled with homeless, with too few resources to help them. It's too bad they can't coordinate with other cities. Other cities don't want them, but if there could be a better network, they could balance it out better. send them to Temple. Temple clearly appears to have more resources available than people in need. Even Boise, they got overwhelmed by homeless people, and they had to start criminalizing it because it just got too bad. But the thing is, it's so weird to me, is there was this homeless couple that was in Boise at the time I was there, and then they got driven out. They got discovered sleeping underneath the bridge, and they went to Bend. But only a few weeks later, they came back to Boise. Now, why wouldn't they stay in Bend, which has great resources? And that was the first place they went, from what I heard as a rumor. I mean, I didn't know anything about Bend at the time I was told, but afterward, when I checked out Bend, I was like, yeah, that's a good choice. But why didn't they stay? That's the thing that confuses me. It still amuses me when the cops did the raid at that gas station? I can't remember the name. Flying J Pilot. They raided it a day or two after I took off to check out another city. Then I come back a couple days later and I'm told they got raided, and that's why the homeless were the homeless were out of there. And I recognized one guy who was in jail. I got thrown in jail. I came back because I went to Horseshoe Bend, and then I came back after I was arrested because I had I had to wait for that court date. I came back, but I did. You know, it's strange. I saw that one homeless guy in jail. I didn't really think that he was a part of the raid. I was never able to talk to the guy, but that's interesting. I think the cops are trying to oh, they wanted to get through. I thought they were pulling over that truck when they were just sitting behind them. Alright, the Fred Poteat Poteat building is a bit of a homeless hangout. They got bathrooms that are locked, and it's 5:27 p.m. They must be open for special occasions, maybe. And what's in here? I can't quite make it out. An office? Huh. Homeless are hanging out here. And then the garbage cans on either end, over there and over here, they just throw away clothing and blankets and stuff. I don't know if the homeless did that or if it was done by somebody cleaning everything up. Yeah, I always have to peel my potatoes because the way I keep them, I have a tendency to expose them to sunlight anyway. I just come over here looking for a cutting board, and I see a few things are stolen. A knife ripped out of there. Another knife ripped out. And then they took a silicone strap and cut it free. There's some real psychos. I wonder if I'll ever be able to find another Mexican grocery store that sells canary seed for human consumption. That's pretty rare, and I would mix that in my coffee now. I'd crush up them seeds and mix them up. I was not happy when I crushed them up and ate them raw. That was not smart. But in coffee, it should be good. Grackles strategy for today: spread out and get noisy. So I was playing an eye contact game with a black lady in this parking lot, pretty good distance away. It was like I just like to. It's kind of fun to play, and she kept playing it with me. Like, she looks serious too. like I just realized she's over there or something, and she might discover my secret. It got me thinking about when I got the secret message between white people in, oh man, I keep forgetting that city in the northwest of Washington. It was like there was this black security guard, and I was told the first day I got there, I was hanging out at the pier, and this guy, he's like, "Oh, you're from Wisconsin? That's cool. So am I." So he started sharing secret white guy information, and he said, if that security guy comes by and asks what you're doing, just say you're waiting for a boat. And guess what? A few days later, I was there because I just was hanging out. I liked the area, and the black guy came up to me and he's like, "What you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm waiting on a boat." And he's like, "Okay," and just kept going. He didn't question it. If there were no grackles in Texas, Texas would definitely lose a lot of spirit. I wonder if grackles appreciate me stepping on acorns and cracking the outer shell, because I am so concerned about pleasing grackles. I'm constantly thinking about them, but they're constantly reminding me that they're around. All right, going to WACO. All right, the Garmin pronounces this place they call it Buckeys. I would call it Buckeys. The grackles love it. It is heavily lit up. It feels like daylight out here. This is more lit up than Walmart. And there's so many gas stations. What's the deal with that? Well, at least the grackles aren't on the ground here. They've taken up every tree around. I'm gonna scare a bunch over here. Arrive at Buccees. So this is supposed to be a 24-hour store. Competes with Walmart, but what a huge gas station. I was wondering what that roof structure looked like from the Google Maps. Oh, super bright, super loud, very novelty driven. So they took a gas station and took it to the far extreme. This is the most extreme gas station I've ever seen. Such a massive store. Look at all these ice choices. There's like 20 doors for ice. They do everything super size. And all this, and no internet, no Wi-Fi whatsoever, no signal. They're really lacking in the internet. Really disappointing with that. And the choices for food. I don't see anything I could eat. It's either too sugary or too salty. It's crazy. And I think one side is designated entirely mostly for trucks, because the other side says no 18-wheelers. I thought I was gonna get something healthy to eat here at Buckeys, and I don't see anything. They only sell 10 milks. 10, maybe 10, up around that number. All whole milk. No 2%, no 1%. Just whole milk. 10 gallons, 10 jugs. All right, I ripped my sleeve. This shirt was ripping already, so it's garbage. Look at how easy it rips. I could just rip it off, I think. Okay, maybe not. That's it. Another shirt down. I liked it too. It was a good fit. I'm gonna miss this shirt, but it ripped too much. The fibers got too weak. And I just want to also mention that my heart is, it seems more affected by my sitting in this car more than diet. It's like whenever it skips a beat, I gotta move to my stomach, but like get into this position or something as best I can. I just bought this, so I won't like let me show. I won't like have to deal with clothes. Like I dig into the clothes, it's not comfortable. Some clothes are really too soft, but with this I got some stability at least. So again, the more the habit. Now I got 2 of these, $20 each. They're more than just cutting boards for me. Oh man, I can't have my heart skipping like that so much. I just sit and I'm just like, I'm curling my head up, just sitting for hours and hours sometimes in the library, in my car, and my heart's really not, it's pinching. I'm pinching my heart, and I gotta open up my chest. That's what they say in Chinese medicine. If I got a heart attack, it's because I've been closing my heart down way too much, and I gotta open it up.